Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 29 of Apollo Justice. Last time, we did some more investigating. We basically got that headpiece at long last into our evidence. We also talked to Daryan outside Sunshine Colosseum and Clavier, where we discovered that, well, his guitar was set ablaze by a remote control lighter. Anyways, let's head off. Maybe the detention center? Okay, good. July 9th, detention center, visitor's room.
Looks like Machi's in questioning.
Oh, the police must have a Markinian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him.
I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
I guess so.
Oh, come on, no. Bad controller. Oh no. Okay, thank you. Sunshine Colosseum.
Oh, it's you! You came at a good time!
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where Lamiroir is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I'm supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Apparently the fop isn't good enough to come here himself.
Lamiroir's missing.
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks!
Okay.
This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamiroir went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
The power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone. Yipes! It was really dark out there.
Dark? That's all Lamiroir has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
I am off today! Basically, Trucy saying, basically Emma being, she can't do much because she's blind. And then Token appears behind her with a knife to her throat. Oh, so you think the blind are incapable, Miss Detective? Well, let me show you how incapable I am. Anubis, shake.
Hey, Apollo.
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed?
Changed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about?
Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before?
Huh? I guess someone closed it, huh?
Wait, look! Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Paulo. Eek! Lamiroir!
Emma! We have to get Emma!
And then, meanwhile, Valant. And then Valant, hello there! You have seen my handiwork! I knocked her out with the cane! She tried to ask me about my trick! I saw that you were asking her about the trick, so I knocked her ass out!
Lamiroir was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 pies in 2 days is like too many.
The Hitfield Clinic.
Emma, how's Lamiroir? Is she okay? You owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, is she okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear.
So, what's happened?
Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
By who?
We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Ow!
Throw me, Trucy! How many times do I have to say that?
Right! Would you you like to see her now?
Is that right?
She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Lamiroir!
Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened?
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approached. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew, that very moment, I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. Ack! It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah! Darkness is my ally. There was a contraband case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you?
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Wow, that sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet, when I considered that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. So that means that you are completely off the hook, Mr. Justice.
Wait, how do you know I'm shorter than you?
I can sense it, Mr. Justice. I can sense that you are a small, sad man.
Good point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him?
But why would anyone attack you, Lamiroir? The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know.
Oh, Lamiroir, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
I assume you are showing me an object? This is what?
Mr. Latus was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after? You now in his secret identity? As an undercover agent? So that's what he was doing.
You mean you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be it. A Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Morganian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these.
But they also know how to lie! Because that's the way of Borginia! There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know.
What's that?
The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So, what's this? That's what he was up to. Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling.
Wait, was that Apollo? I don't know.
It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you brought these Borginian cocoons with you? On my trips, yes. That's probably the suspicion.
And Mr. Latu's place was placed as an undercover agent who looked into it.
Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latu's wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What, Apollo?
Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling! And Miss Latrice had Lamiroir marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamiroir.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it's within my power.
I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo!
Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy! We're about to get to the bottom of this. Machi, we've come to talk to you about the case!
Machi.
Could you interpret for us, Lamiroir?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi! Isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well, if I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Lamiroir, please interpret!
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it.
Not angry, girl boy.
He asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi.
F you.
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything, well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well.
Sorry, no. I don't want to examine. I want to present the attorney's badge. Show him the attorney's badge.
Machi, he's upset he could not speak with you. Well, let's hear him out before he gets grumpy, Polly. Why is this cocoon anyways?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure?
It must cure some disease.
It's a cure for incuritis.
A cure for incuritis?
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Because that's what the Borginians do! They hoard all of the cures for all diseases that they uncover, so they can screw the world over! But not in Cordovia! Cordovia, we share all of our treasures! Our green burning flink, and our prized paper! Which crystal oil is greatest?
I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know it is a cure. And Miss Latrice was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi?
Machi, you want...
He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little. He's so small.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Sort of. Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
He won't tell me.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one to the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home.
Can't go home.
I am in jail. I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
About the kiss? What about the kiss?
You want to tell us about Mr. Latruce's death?
The meeting's over.
Guessed it right, yes!
Daryan!
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet?
Oi, they out of me.
There's a call for Machi from the Bulgarian embassy. This meeting's over. Sorry.
Just give us 5 more minutes, we can call them back after that.
Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Daryan, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you. Yup! I don't like you! For one little girl, your magic tricks are cliched, over the top, and frankly obnoxious. And as for you, Justice, I just don't like you. You just give off this air. You're like a bad sock. You're like a sweaty sock. Huh?
Obnoxious! My tricks aren't obnoxious. Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Polly.
You didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Polly.
And there can be only one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry, this is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court.
To be continued. Come on, touchy save theme. We're not saving, we're going. July 10th, 9:45 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday.
This meeting's over. Sorry.
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can hold them back after that.
Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Daryan, wait.
I never liked you. Either of you. I don't like Kibler products.
Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Polly.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice.
Eek!
What was that?
He is heard but unseen.
Who is talking?
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Valant Grape! He's in the door like an average muggle, no less.
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valant?
A preposterous proposition! If I was the witness, that little horned gremlin would have no badge! How could I use Anne to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking! I might even have to sign autographs! Screw the truth, I'm out of here! That's why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day! Just like how Zach has remained hidden for 7 years!
Ew, with vanishing magic?
Indeed, I will jump upon an express train, express myself to the next town over! I will be Sacramento's problem now! But before I go, a word of warning!
Warning, what?
If you ask about my tricks, I will come for your ass! A Grand Gramae glamour resides at the root of all that has happened! Do not forget this truth! A glamour! A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion! Miss Trucy, that pays me to part so. I need to get in line for a ticket! What am I saying? I don't pay! Farewell!
And there he goes.
You sure seem happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually involves cutting things up like elephants or people or the Eiffel Tower, anything really.
So he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
Lamiroir's disappearing act.
And Prosecutor Gavinners' exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by being at the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go? Oh, excuse me, sir. Yes? The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience. Huh? Did something happen? This is the first. It was by the judge's request, some urgent personal business. Great! I basically up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Apparently he's visiting the hospital again. The hospital? I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning. The Chief Justice's son?
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him at the trial.
There's an article about it in the newspaper. You gotta read about it yourself. Enchiritis? Where have we heard this before?
I'll let you read that article for us, Polly. Just leave the TV guide page for me.
Try not to lose the page with the fuzz if you can.
Thought Phoenix game.
Ahem. My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of, how do you say this name again?
Machi Tobai, a suspect fortissimo.
Right. It's this trial. In any case, the defense is prepared, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready to rock.
Is something wrong, Your Honor? No, well, yes. It's just I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Enchiritis, was it? That article said there's no known cure.
Well, Judge, let me say, with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears. Now is time for law.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
Oh yes, Interpol about that number. IPXX3414206. The agent registered under that number
Was Romain Natus.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor.
Over and out now.
Why can't they just go to Lamiroir saying that it was him? Why do we have to see that entire thing again?
Wait, that voice just now. It was him, I am sure of it.
It was him.
That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Latus. I heard the gunshots fire. It was him. It was Mr. Daryan. No, why?
Quite a sensational ending. Who would have thought Daryan would guest star in season cliffhanger as a suspect?
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the courtroom your findings.
Daryan Crescent is a member of my band, the Gavinners. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, at the investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
And your reason is?
Simple, I don't want to lose two people to you, Herr Justice. What do you have for it? He has an impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The courtroom held on the night of the concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gavinners ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, our guests took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself, Lamiroir, and Machi, along with a drummer and bassist, for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Lamiroir and the defendant, Machi Tobai, had left the stage at that point, and the Gavinners were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you.
And Polly, you heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, Lamiroir herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime, when she claims to have heard Mr. Lotus and Detective Crescent talking.
But that's impossible. Detective Crescent was...
Precisely, Detective Crescent was on stage, getting his groove on no less. Voila! A perfect alibi!
Does the defense have anything to add to this? It's true, when I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up. It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Daryan Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged.
Which means that Lamiroir was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true.
Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony, then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections...
Polly, if he declares a verdict now...
Oh, but Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamiroir might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center?
About the case? What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latus's death.
This meeting's over. We gonna see this again and again and again, because we don't know what the hell happened.
Daryan!
Machi was trying to tell us something. I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath. Very well. The court finds the defendant, what was his name again? Your Honor! No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquise or Mr. Justice? Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in his court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do! The defense calls Machi to lie to the stand. What? But he doesn't speak English? We'll use an interpreter!
Interpreter? I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases such as I love you and where's the toilet. The only two phrases you need to know in life, in any language.
The defense would like to request Lamiroir as an interpreter. Lamiroir? But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant. But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie? This is most unusual.
Bravo, forehead. Herr Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamiroir lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I can see little case for refusal. Finally, some progress! Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamiroir to the witness stand.
I suppose there's a first time for everything, shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamiroir?
Yes. He says Machi Tobai, the defendant.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom. He said his name and his profession. It's beautiful. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular. So far, so good. Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would. Huh? If I would what, Your Honor? Would not? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about? What wanted to testify about? Ugh, I haven't thought of that far yet.
Polly, aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I tell if I don't know what he was saying?
Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
Yes, Lamiroir?
Just now, Machi said there was something about which he wishes to testify.
Machi wants to testify about something? What could it be?
We'll answer that next time. Anyways, I really appreciate you going to watch this episode. Your review. If you go right for the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.